Amazing. Thank you so much, David, for having me. I'm grateful for being here with all of you again. I really enjoyed our time together last time. So, my name is Kelly Jacob. I'm a master level life and success coach, and I'm also a Kundalini yoga and meditation teacher. So, all of that to say is I combine a lot of neuroscience and mindset work of strategically helping you meet your goals, but combining that with somatic practices. Because oftentimes we stay stuck or we have these invisible chains, and sometimes it's beliefs, but sometimes it's even energetic. Sometimes you just need tools to just help you move through things. So I help to bring both of those things to you. And today we're going to do one of my favorite and probably the most powerful meditation. But before we get into it, I want to kind of give you some context and tell you a little story. I'll give you a little kind of problem to solve. So I want you to imagine that you are the director of Batman. And I'm probably going to date myself here. Let's say it's Michael Keaton playing Batman. Okay, and so you're on set, he's doing the things, he's fighting the Joker, he's using all of his like Batman tools, and it's going great, and you yell cut so that you have a chance to reset. So you yell cut, and you see Michael Keaton in his costume, dressed as Batman, in the corner, and he's pacing, and he's mumbling to himself, and he's looking really stressed and upset. So you go over as a director, and you say, hey, what's going on? And he looks up at you, and he says, man, I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm going to beat the Joker. Like all of Gotham City is counting on me. Like what if my tech fails? I just don't know how I'm going to do it. And you're sitting there as a director and you're like, okay. So you have two options. Either you can meet him where he is and say, okay, Batman, but you're great. You're strong. You've beat the Joker before. You could do it again. Or you could choose option B. And let's say you choose option B. So you say, okay, where were you before you got on set? And he's like, well, I was in hair and makeup. Okay, where were you before that? Well, I was, driving down the highway. Where were you before that? I was in my beautiful mansion in Malibu having breakfast with my wife. And he goes, holy crap, I'm not Batman, I'm Michael Keaton. And he's like, and he looks at this whole scene, all that stress, all that worry. It's like in that split moment, he forgot who he really was. And oftentimes when we find ourselves going through things, we feel overwhelmed, like, God, I just don't know if I can do it. It's like we're forgetting that as well. We often think that we are, a human with a soul deep within us. But in fact, you are a soul having a human experience. There is a part of you that is so divine, that is so much bigger, that knows how this story ends. And it's when we forget to tap into that power that we feel this resistance, we feel that stuckness. In our yogic tradition, we call this basic elementary stress, right? Just think about it. When you were first born, all of your needs were met, right? Like if you were hungry, someone came and fed you. If you were tired, someone made you like super cozy and like put you to bed, right? Just for being, just for existing. Everything that you needed or desired, it came to you. Then along the way, we start to learn that we have to be, do, or act a certain way to get the things that we want, right? Like you have to be a good girl. I have to be a strong boy. I have to be, fill in the blank of whatever it is. We learn that we have to manipulate ourselves to get the things that we want. But in so doing, these become the masks that we wear. Every time we feel like we have to be something other than we're not, then we start to kind of build these masks, right? We start getting further and further away from this truly powerful part of us. And so much of the meditation I'm going to teach you today is that remembering, right? Remember, you are stronger than Batman. You have this power. If you have the ability to perceive or to see the things that you desire, then that means you have the capacity to receive it. And it's just remembering that. It's going back to who you originally are. And that's the meditation I'd like to invite you in today. So this meditation we use within, how many of you have ever gotten acupuncture or acupressure before? Okay, so these modalities, the traditional Chinese medicine, it works on this understanding that we have meridians in our body, right? They run through everything. And so when you activate one of these meridian endpoints, it stimulates the flow of energy. And so in traditional Chinese medicine, for example, it's believed that if you're, having digestion issues, or maybe you're having some pain, or some people do it for addiction, or maybe depression or feeling, it's usually a block in that flow of energy. And by stimulating one of these endpoints, you encourage the flow of that energy. So in yoga, we use mudras because we activate certain meridian points to encourage the flow of energy. Now we're going to work with this. It's a super mudra. I'm not going to have you guys doing something crazy. It's very simple. You can do this anywhere. We're only going to do it for a couple of minutes. But in our yoga tradition, our thumbs usually represent our ego, ourselves. And we have our right brain, our left brain. We have our rational mind of, think about Batman pacing in the corner. How is this going to work, right? Our very kind of limited, what am I capable of? And then you have this intuitive mind, this powerful mind, this mind that's drawing the things that you want to, that knows, that's connected to this much bigger power, that knows you're stronger than Batman. So when we bring these together, we start to bring that balance. We're balancing both of these sides. So I want you to bring your fists together, and we're facing each other. And do you guys remember when we were younger, we used to like give each other noogies? I don't know if you guys did that. I'm still dating myself. Anyway, so you're going to bring your the knuckle of your middle finger out as if you're giving someone a noogie on both sides. And then you're going to bring your thumbs to touch. So the tips of your thumb and the knuckle are going to come together, and your thumb is going to face towards you. You're going to sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back, and you're going to close your eyes and just focus your gaze in and up at your third eye. So with the eyes closed, the eyes will be just right between the brows and above, just looking up. And I want you to just focus on the energy that's moving between the touch points of your thumb and your finger. And I want you to just breathe, taking long, slow, deep breaths. I'm going to play some music for you. And I want you to just breathe and settle into yourself. And just hold this position and feel the energy across the thumbs and across the knuckles. Allow the thumbs to face in towards the heart center. And feel strong. Feel with every breath that you take, those masks, the self-doubt, the fear. Feel it melt away. As you breathe in your power. Breathe in your strength. As you inhale, allow the stomach to expand and the chest to rise. And as you exhale, allow the chest to lower and draw the navel back in towards the spine. Breathing long and deep. As you inhale, breathe in all of that power, that strength. And as you exhale, release the rest. Release whatever fear, whatever worry, whatever doubt there may be. Inhale. See that goal, see that vision, feel it through every cell in your body. And as you exhale, release any obstacles, any doubts, any worries. Inhale, feel that vision expand through every cell in your body, that strength radiating, those goals accomplished. And as you exhale, release the rest. For these last few moments, these last few breaths, I want you to see yourself accomplishing the goals you set forth. See yourself on the other side, full of abundance, light, radiance. See who will you be when you accomplish that goal. See it, feel it. Inhale, allow the stomach to expand, the chest to rise, feel strong. Exhale, release everything else, the doubt, the fear, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you stretch your arms up overhead. Shake out your hands. Let it all go. Exhale, release the hands. Keep the eyes closed. Rest your hands on your lap. Just take a moment to breathe and feel and be. Feel calm, feel settled, and feel more grounded in your true self. So you can begin to slowly open your eyes, bring yourself back to the here and now. So really quick meditation. One of the things I teach with a lot of my corporate clients is that your body is your technology. And when you learn to use your body in these powerful ways, when you learn to have mastery over your mindset, it makes anything you want to accomplish. It makes success inevitable. So I'm really excited to actually have a program for those of you who are really serious about, I'm ready to move things. I'm ready to start thinking differently. I'm ready to start moving energy and releasing some of those invisible chains. I have a program starting next Tuesday, which combines both of these elements. It's a really powerful practice. So I'm only taking a few people. We'll share a link. You can apply to join in and learn more. But I'm really excited. I hope that you guys feel a little stronger. And remember, you're stronger than Batman. So you've got this. I wish you an amazing day.
Kelly, I love that. If you can do us a favor and drop that link in the chat for anybody who's interested. I actually feel so relaxed right now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go and get this day started. And I really appreciate that. This one thing I wanted to ask you, talk to me
Mhm.
again about the noogie,
Oh,
the point of the two middle fingers touching. What does that
yeah, yeah.
signify again?
So with every hand, every finger in your hand has a corresponding meaning. So our thumbs represent our ego, right? So it's you. It's the things that kind of stay on our side. I was trying to do two things at once. Our
Okay.
thumbs represent our ego, right? And then we have our right and our left brain, right? Our rational brain of like, these are things I have to be, do, and say, and then our intuitive side. So when we combine these two sides, you're creating balance, that harmony, right? So you're not just going to be led by your fear or the thoughts, but you're also combining that with your bigger intuition. Our middle finger represents our emotions. So emotions being sometimes it's the fear, sometimes the anxiety, the beliefs, the things that keep us stuck, but it also represents our strength, right? Those stronger emotions, that power. So basically in bringing these two paths together, we're creating that balance. And then by directing this energy like to your heart space, it's almost, oh man, I didn't even realize it's almost like your own little, oh,
Yeah.
that's super symbol, but but you're creating that balance. So you feel this kind of harmony. So whenever you're like, oh God, there's so much I have to do, but I don't know if I can do it, just help bring yourself back to balance, back to center.
Well, you're talking about real estate agents every single day. I think we all feel that at some point in our day. So I appreciate having a short exercise that we can do to focus on that.
Yeah, just 3 minutes. That's all you need.
Would you be okay if this recording, I send it to people on the call? So if they want to go through this exercise on their own, they could?
Yeah, and I also have a little video on YouTube too, but you're welcome to send the whole thing so you get the explanation and
I,
everything.
I so appreciate you. And what I'll do is I'll take your link as well and put that on our morning mindset chat, because during the summer, a lot of people aren't on the call, but they check the chat, and I'll make sure
Okay.
that they know about what you have going on when we repost it. So I appreciate that. I know it starts next week, and I'll get that out this week so people can have a chance to actually sign up.
Amazing. So great spending time with you all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for